Today the big challenge is to get over Albert Mountain. I almost said Fat Albert. From what I hear, it's Steep Albert. This is what we've been looking at for the past, most of yesterday and all of today so far is just burn areas. It's really depressing to see all this damage. You can, as I said yesterday, you can still smell it. You can still smell the burn. We're heading north. We're about a mile out of the shelter. The weather is cloudy. I slept in the shelter last night anticipating some rain because they said it would be showers overnight. They didn't materialize. But there's a chance of showers today, so I'm at the ready. My rain poncho's on my side pouch, my pack cover, my rain cover is on the back, ready, well, it's hanging from the back, it's ready to be put on, so if it starts to rain, I'm ready for it. I just don't want to walk in the rain all day. Done that twice already, and it was a lot colder than it is here. It's about 55 degrees this morning. So, a fair night's sleep. I stayed in the shelter, no mice, didn't hear anything. It was a full moon. They called it the pink moon last night. So the whole area was lit up pretty well all night long. So anyway, the journey continues. Would like to get to Franklin today, but that's a bit of a reach. So I forget the name of the next shelter. If we can get to the next shelter, then the next morning it's only 3.8 to the Winding Stair Gap, where Macon County, North Carolina runs a bus. As long as we're there by 9:30, we can catch that bus into town and not have to pay a shuttle fee to anybody. So that's the plan. We'll see how the weather cooperates and how Fat Albert cooperates today. I've heard some stories about the climb going up there. There is a fire tower at the top that you can climb up. I wish it was a sunny day so we get some great views, but hopefully it'll be dry at that point and I'll be able to climb up that tower and get some cloudy but good views. A little bit tricky through this area here. As you can see, it's just burn, burn, burn. I don't think this is associated with the fire around Gatlinburg. It's a whole different thing. But through here, it was pretty bad. As tragic as these fires are, it does kind of a surreal effect. As you're walking through here, looks like something that would be a scene from a horror movie. With these rhododendrons healthy, wow, this is an awesome little green tunnel. Now it has the eerie feel of something you might see in a horror movie. I hope nobody jumps out at me, especially a bear. Of the 20 people or so in the campground last night, we were, I think, numbers 3 and 4 to leave. And I paused to get out of my rain shirt, my rain gear. 2 passed us. Well, this isn't the trail, but here's a view. Let's see what we got over here. Okay. All right, I'm glad I took this little side trip. There you go. I'm not sure what direction I'm looking at. The trail does not go true north. Hey.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I almost missed this. Wow.
I know, me too. Pretty darn awesome. shut down, shut down. This looks like the marriage between a tree and a rock. My gosh, they're so intertwined. Wow. Okay, all kinds of interesting things with trees here. Haven't turned on my music yet today. I'll do that when I start climbing Albert. If you've ever wondered about my music tastes, I've got everything with an MP3 player. I've got jazz, beach, R&B, soul, a little bit of rap, some bluegrass, some country, top 40 stuff, oldies. It's quite an eclectic collection. And whatever song I say is the song of the day is one that usually when I'm going uphill, one that has a great beat to it that I can match with my steps or is inspirational. Anything that picks up my feet, that's good. So that's the music. I don't listen to music all the time. I'd rather be out here with the silence, but at times when going gets tough, up these steep climbs, that music does help me get up there. Still in burn areas, I think, all day long. All right, Albert, what you got for us? Which way? I'm going to choose this way. Damn, come on, Albert. Where? Is that all you got, Albert? Is that all you got? Made it up Albert Mountain. This is the view from the fire tower. Can't go to the very top, it's all locked up. This is as close as we can get. It's awesome views from up here. I'll tell you what, the music that got me up Albert, apparently I didn't know I had about a 30-minute medley of disco. And I hit that a couple of times. That last little bit of climb we did was just the tail end of it. We've been climbing all morning, really, up to this point. Fires haven't reached here. That's a good thing. The only problem I see that I'm worried about is, if you can see in the distance, I see smoke up ahead. Somebody said something about the trail being closed at Winding Stair Gap yesterday because of fire. Not sure. Anyway, glad it's not raining. View from Albert Mountain. And by the way, this is the official 100, well, it's 99.8 on the trail, so people call it the 100-mile mark. Of course, I did 9 miles on the approach trail, so for me it's 109, if you're counting.